Pisces, welcome to your twin flame reading here at Soul Evolution Tarot. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you're going to across this reading, trust that there might be a message for you. I'll be looking at your divine masculine current energies, your energies towards them, and then the connecting energy for you both. I'll be pulling some oracle cards as well and some messages from your divine masculine. I want you to be open-minded and understand that some of the messages might be triggering, but if you have been on this twin flame journey for some time, you should know that this part of your journey is to really heal you and bring you into alignment with your own energies in order to come into this union. However, I'm going to remind you that not all twin flames are meant to be in a physical romantic union, so just keep that in mind. You are already in this union on a higher dimension, and separation is just an illusion. Since it is a general reading, please take whatever is resonating and leave the rest behind. Cross watchers are welcome. Other than that, this reading is for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you will feel guided to exchange energy on this channel, please consider liking this video, subscribing to this channel, leaving me a comment, or clicking the notification bell in order not to miss any of my future readings. This really helps me to grow my channel, and I'm truly grateful for all of your feedback and support. Okay guys, now let's get into the reading. My spirit guides that do no harm to me or through me for the highest and greatest good of all, please come with clear guided messages. So Pisces, just think about your divine masculine, and we're going to be looking at their current energies. So let's see what comes through for them. Oh, we have two cards. Okay, so we do have the cycles card, and we also have manipulation card. Okay, and let's grab one more. And we have grief. Okay, so let's see here. I feel like this divine masculine is stuck in some sort of cycles that they've been going round and round for quite some times, and they might possess this manipulative energy at this time. It doesn't mean that they're always might be in this energy, but at this time I feel like there might be this manipulation present within your connection somehow, but we're going to take a look at tarot and see. But there's also the sense of grief within this masculine energies right now. So maybe when I'm getting a sense here, maybe this divine masculine might be grieving and getting the sense of regret about the things that they've done in the past due to manipulation. Okay, so they might be starting to realize that perhaps certain ways, the way they were acting perhaps or behaving with you divine feminine, it was really tied to this manipulative energy, and perhaps this is how they've been maybe raised, or really just give me a minute, I'm trying to understand this energy here. I feel like this divine masculine might be really stuck in these energy but wanting to get out of it, break free from them, but there's this sense of them going in circles without knowing how to break from these energies, okay? And I feel like it's really difficult for them, because I feel like they do understand that perhaps the way they've been you know, acting in a certain way with you, Divine Feminine, it's really brought to this state where perhaps they might have really lost you at this time, or perhaps that's how they're perceiving this situation right now. And that's why we do have this grief energy here, because they might see that this connection might be over for good. Perhaps you have walked away from the situation completely, and they still feel that they're still stuck, or perhaps bound to this low vibrational energy, and they're not knowing how to, you know, get out of the situation. So let's grab tarot cards and see what is actually going on with this Divine Masculine soul. Okay, let's take a look at their mental space and see what might be happening when it comes to thinking about you, Divine Feminine, and this connection. What's happening in their mental space right now? Okay, we do have the Lover's card, Major Arcana. We have Queen of Swords. And we have Five of Wands. Yes, I feel like there is this inner conflict within this Divine Masculine, because they pretty much see you, you know, as their divine counterpart, perhaps someone very significant if they're not aware of this twin flame journey just yet, but deep down they just feel that you guys are strongly connected with this Lover's card. However, with the Queen of Swords being here, I feel like you guys might have had some sort of conflict between you two, perhaps some sort of argument, and maybe you've cut them out with this Queen of Swords, so they're perceiving you as someone who's really detached from the situation, and perhaps this caused a lot of, you know, inner conflict within this Divine Masculine. And the reason why you might have, you know, walked away from the situation, because this Divine Masculine was manipulative, okay? They used some sort of either emotional manipulation, and this is something that you don't want to put up with, I feel. And you know, this was the right thing for you to do, Divine Feminine. However, this Divine Masculine still might be conflicted about the situation. So I feel like they're just having really difficult time, you know, overcoming these energies, because I feel they do want for you guys to be together, but perhaps they know they need to change their ways of you know, behaving and communicating and acting differently, but they're still stuck in this some sort of cycle that perhaps they're used to, you know. And now you're really showing them that that's not how you build healthy relationships, okay? So that's what I'm getting with these cards here. Now, let's take a look and see what's happening in their heart space at this time in regards to you and this connection. Okay, we do have the Five of Cups coming through. We have Page of Pentacles and King of Cups. So yes, I do see this Divine Masculine really regretting this whole situation, this whole conflict that you guys had between you two. They're really regretting perhaps their actions, their words, but I do see them having a lot of deep feelings for you with this King of Cups, okay? But King of Cups is someone who's not really revealing themselves. Perhaps they're really hiding their feelings towards you. They're not really being honest, vulnerable with you about how they might be truly feeling, and this might have caused a lot of conflict because they're trying to show you that they're not really maybe interested, or perhaps acting a certain way where you might feel really rejected in a situation. And truly deep down in their heart, they do have a lot of emotions, but for some reason this Divine Masculine, perhaps they don't know how to express what they feel, or perhaps they're afraid of you knowing how deeply in love they are with you, Divine Feminine, and this creates a lot of conflict within this connection and even internally within this Divine Masculine. And I feel like they're feeling a lot of Five of Cups is, again, it's a card of grief, so we do have grief coming twice for this Divine Masculine. I feel like they're really perceiving the situation as something that has ended, and it's really difficult for them to process because they are very attached to you emotionally. They do have these feelings, but they cannot let you know for some reason what is really going on. Now, with the Page of Pentacles, I feel like this energy here is representing them perhaps learning, in the situation from their own mistakes. However, they're not really, Pages is very young and fresh energy, so I feel like they're still at this level where they're not completely mature enough to fully understand perhaps how to deal with their emotions, or for them to understand how to act in this situation. So I feel like they're still learning from this whole connection that you might be having. And I feel like they really find it difficult for them, especially when it comes to, they're expressing their emotions. But let's see what might be shifting for this Divine Masculine. But at this time, they're just really going through this difficult time, I feel, on their journey, where they're just trying to understand perhaps how to get out of these cycles where they perhaps want to let go of this manipulative traits or behaviors they're used to do, or used to behave with other people, with you. So I feel like they're starting to understand that the way they've been acting no longer will be serving them and you. So they might really want to look into how to release these energies from their life, okay? So let's see what might be shifting for this Divine Masculine in the near future. Okay, we do have the Moon card, sorry, not the Moon, the Star card coming through, so that's a beautiful energy. What else? We have King of Wands, and let's grab one more. Oof, and the Devil. Okay. So let's see here. I feel like in the near future, there's going to be the possibility for this Divine Masculine to really heal this you know, energy that is attached to this devil energy, which might be, you know, manipulation and all of these manipulative traits that they might be having. However, I still see this energy present within their energy. So I feel like it's really difficult for this divine masculine to overcome this energy, even though the star card is all about healing and really balancing things out, really finding their own balance and harmony within them. I feel like there's still this devil energy present. So and they're very, very conflicted within their own energies. However, now they're showing up as the King of Wands. Okay, so I see them growing and learning, okay, in this process, but it might take more time for them to really release these lower vibrational energies from their energy field and really get disconnected and clear out their energies from these sort of behaviors that they might be really attached to. Okay, so they really need to take their time and address perhaps some issues that they might be having. It might be because they need to heal some wounds from their childhood. Okay, maybe they've had some sort of experiences before where they learned these manipulative behaviors, and now it's really difficult for them to get disengaged from these type of energies. However, the Star card tells me that there is hope for this divine masculine and there is an opportunity for them to really heal. But then again, it all comes down to free will, and if this divine masculine is just going to you know, give up on the situation and perhaps not find their strength and courage, they're still going to fall into this devil energy where they're still going to be going through the same cycle. So I really feel that this divine masculine needs to find some sort of inner strength in order to overcome this devil energy, because the star card has the potential for them to really heal themselves, but it's really up to them whether or not they're going to be doing that. So it's hard to tell at this point if this divine masculine is actually going to be healing, or they still going to be attached to this devil energy and still being stuck in these cycles of perhaps acting the same way they were acting before. Okay, so there's going to be opportunity for them. I feel like spirit is really guiding them to heal themselves from these sort of energies. However, it's really up to them whether or not they're going to be doing that or not. So that's what I'm getting for this divine masculine. Now let's move on to your energies, divine feminine, and see what's happening for you. Okay, it felt a bit heavy. Okay, let's see. What's happening for you, divine feminine? What's going on in your mental space when it comes to this divine masculine? Okay. We do have the Hierophant coming through, Major Arcana. We do have the Page of Swords. And Five of Inspiration. Interesting. We do have the Five of Wands as well on your side. So I feel like you are mirroring this energy. It's actually came out in the same position for you. So I feel like you're really, you're still really, might be really affected by this argument or this conflict that you guys had. So you're still thinking about it, you're still trying to understand perhaps why things went the way you know, the way they unfolded, okay? So I feel like you're still processing this whole situation in your head. You might be really overthinking the situation. However, with the Hierophant card, I feel like you're more aware of the situation, of this connection. You truly understand more about your divine masculine, or perhaps why they're acting a certain way. So I feel like you have this higher knowledge as to why this divine masculine might be behaving a certain way, okay? It doesn't mean that you're going to be putting up with everything that they're doing or saying in regards to you, but I feel like you're just aware of why they might be, you know, acting this way. Also, with the Page of Swords, I feel like you might be, you know, keeping tabs on your divine masculine through looking at their social media, or perhaps getting more information. So there is this sense that you really want to perhaps resolve this conflict with this divine masculine. However, I feel you're not willing to put up with this manipulative energy, which is you know, which is good. You need to have and set your healthy boundaries with this divine masculine, because I feel like they don't have any boundaries, okay? And they need to learn how to have healthy relationships, okay? That they need to really release anything that might not be serving them and you at this time, because otherwise this relationship is not going to work if they're going to continue using you know, any sort of manipulative behaviors when it comes to this connection, okay? So that's what I'm getting now. Let's move on to your heart space and see what is going on for you, divine feminine, in regards to this divine masculine and this connection. Okay, we do have Knight of Cups. We have the Chariot, Major Arcana, and Temperance, another Major Arcana. Okay, let's see here. So, with the Temperance card, I'm just really getting a sense that you, divine feminine, are trying to stay really balanced within your own energies. No matter what this divine masculine did, no matter what happened between you two, I feel like you're really trying to stay emotionally balanced within your own emotions. You're really wanting to have this inner peace and harmony within you, no matter what happens in this connection, which is great. Now with the Chariot card, I feel like you do have desire to perhaps take some sort of action, or perhaps you're waiting on this divine masculine to take some sort of action towards you. However, you're understanding that at this point, this divine masculine is just not, you know, not there yet in order to make perhaps some sort of adjustments or moves, okay, in order to come into this union, because there's still a lot of work needs to be done on this divine masculine's part. You do have a lot of feelings for them with this Knight of Cups. I feel like you've been really vulnerable, open and honest about your feelings with them. Perhaps you wanted them to be more open about their feelings. However, you know, this divine masculine was really holding themselves back. So emotionally, I feel like with this Chariot card, you might be even thinking of perhaps moving forward for now without your divine masculine, and really just moving towards your own you know, sense of peace and harmony within your lives, perhaps going after your goals, desires, and dreams. So I feel like you're emotionally, you're in a good place, okay, right now. Yes, at times you might be, overthinking the situation with them. However, I feel like you're trying to work on your own energies, on your own life, rather than stressing out about this divine masculine at this time, because I feel like you're just getting a lot of wisdom with this Hierophant card, and you know that perhaps this divine masculine needs time to heal themselves, because now they're just not in the right energy, okay, to be in this union. So let's see what is actually shifting for you, divine feminine. So what's shifting for you? Okay, we have Nine of Swords coming through. We have the Emperor, Major Arcana, and Page of Cups. Okay, let's see here. So with the Nine of Swords here, I feel like you do have a tendency to get a bit anxious or worried about this whole situation. However, with the Emperor card, I feel you might be really getting into this state of perhaps taking taking control over the situation, because Emperor is someone who has control, and really stepping into your own power, perhaps, not letting all these fears, all these, negative emotions to take over your energy. And I feel like you're going to be very successful in doing so, because you're becoming much more stronger. You might be creating some sort of stability in your own life right now without this divine masculine. At this point, it doesn't mean that they will never show up, they will never change, but I feel like at this time you're understanding that right now you need to create your own stability, your own sense of what's the word I'm trying to find? Sense of harmony in your own life, okay? Because right now, you need to be strong at this time in order to really overcome this conflict that is going on between you two. Now, with the Page of Cups here, perhaps later on, this divine masculine might be showing up, and they might be even coming in with some sort of an apology or some sort of surprise, okay? So I feel even though they might do this later on, you shouldn't be really attaching yourself to the outcome, how things are going to unfold for you. And I already feel that you know this already. So with this Emperor card, I'm just really getting a sense you're finding your ground. Perhaps you're really focusing your attention on your career, or perhaps other things that make you very stable, very confident in your life, and very just getting things in order for yourself. So I feel you're going to be overcoming this sense of worry and stress with this Emperor card. So I do see you stepping into this, more masculine, I would say, energy right now. in order to create this sort of balance in your own life at this point. But I feel like you might be surprised by this divine masculine showing up in your life later on with some sort of apology, or perhaps some sort of a pleasant surprise. So but again, as I said, don't get yourself attached to this idea, or perhaps make yourself, wait for this divine masculine. Just really focus on your, on yourself and what you really want to do at this point, So let's move on to the connecting energy for you both. So let me grab this tarot deck and see what's the connecting energy at this time for you both. We have Page of Cups again. So this Page of Cups showing up again for you both here. In the connecting energy, we have the Ace of Swords and Queen of Cups. Okay, interesting. So I feel like at this time, even though this divine masculine might have been, behaving a certain way, perhaps using some sort of manipulative traits, even though they know all about their own behavior, I feel like they still are wanting to mend the situation with this Page of Cups. They are wanting, perhaps to apologize. And I feel like you, divine feminine, you're also perhaps willing to accept this apology from this divine masculine. So I feel like you both, even though you might be really hurt with one another, you still, there's the sense of you working things through together, okay? With the Ace of Swords, you both want clarity, you both want honest conversation with one another, perhaps in expressing what you truly think about one another, or truly expressing how you truly feel. Queen of Cups is very, nurturing and loving energy, very compassionate. So even though you guys had this conflict, this argument, whatever it was between you two, there's still this compassion towards one another, okay? So I do see you that there might be a chance for you to work through these challenges. However, this divine masculine really needs to let go of this devil energy in order to be in the right energy for you. So I feel like they really need to work on themselves right now, and that's what's really going to help them and you later on, when perhaps they might want to come forward and have some sort of conversation with you, okay? But overall, the connecting energy, I do see that you both want to work on the situation. Even though you might not show this to one another, deep down you both want for this connection to work out, okay? And this divine masculine knows that they've been behaving this way, and they're regretting the situation. So this Five of Cups and the Grief card tells me that there is a lot of regret about what happened between you two, and I feel like they're genuinely wanting to be a better person for you, but it might be difficult for them to overcome these energies. So divine feminine, maybe you need to be more compassionate towards this divine masculine. Of course, set your healthy boundaries, and don't allow them to take like any sort of advantage of you or perhaps manipulate you in any way, but just in your heart send them healing and love. And I feel like it's really going to be very beneficial for your divine masculine. Okay, so now let's move on to oracle cards. So I'm going to use this Soul Path Oracle to see what lessons are you guys working on at this time. So I'll grab one card for your divine masculine and then one card for you divine feminine. So let's see here. So for your divine masculine, what do we have? We have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So your divine masculine might be guided to work on their self-esteem, and of course I feel like it's very relevant to what we see here. When someone is trying to be emotionally manipulative, it tells me that this person, this divine masculine, is really doing that because they're lacking some sort of self-esteem. They're not really feeling good enough about themselves, and that's what makes them perhaps act a certain way. Of course, it's not an excuse, but Spirit is really guiding them to find this courage, this inner strength to to be more self-confident and about themselves, in order to be in this right energy for you divine feminine. Okay, so let's see for you divine feminine. We have change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay, beautiful. So there is some sort of change happening. Perhaps this at this time, Spirit is really pushing you to make some sort of changes in your life, because without movement, without evolving, nothing can grow, change, and evolve. So at this time, Spirit is guiding you to go through some sort of change. Perhaps you need to make some adjustments in your life at this time and make some changes, okay? And that's what you're working on right now. Now, let's grab the energy oracle for you both and see what else we need to know. So for your divine masculine, what else we need to know? We have card number 41, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay, this is the crown chakra. So at this time, I feel like Spirit is working with this divine masculine and really perhaps giving this divine masculine many signs, many synchronicities, perhaps even sending them specific dreams about you divine feminine. I feel like there's this connection through their crown chakra very strongly at this time. They might be receiving a lot of guidance when they're sleeping, okay? So they might be getting a lot of intuitive hits as well. And I'm just getting the sense that they're just receiving a lot of important information while they're asleep. So it might be important for them to really focus or perhaps trying to understand their dreams better. But what I'm also getting with this crown chakra, that you both might be really connected through this crown chakra at this time. So there's this Archangel Uriel that might be coming through for this divine masculine and really working with them at this time, perhaps even removing some sort of blockages from their crown chakra as well. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Now for you, divine feminine, let's see what we need to know. Crown chakra is also, sorry guys, I know I've been shuffling for you, but I just got this information. Crown chakra is also connection to source, to the universe. So I feel like this divine masculine is really being guided to be more open and perhaps becoming more conscious about how, you know, how connected everything is. Perhaps, you know, they're being more connected to source, to their spirit guides, to you know, to angels even. Okay, so I'm getting that information. Okay, now let's see for you, divine feminine. Okay, we have number 8, indecision. Okay, so with this card being here, I feel like perhaps you've been very confused on this journey when making some sort of a firm decision about perhaps this divine masculine. So you've been standing at the crossroads, not knowing whether you should hold on to this divine masculine or let go, and spirit is really guiding you to perhaps make some sort of decision when it comes to this connection, because I feel like this indecision that you might be having, it might really throw you off and perhaps create this sort of confusion within your own energies. So you do need to make some sort of decision when it comes to this connection. It's again really up to you whether or not you really want to continue on this journey, and perhaps willing to put up with all the challenges you might be facing when it comes to this twin flame journey, or you have the free will to walk away and perhaps take another path in your life. But spirit is really wanting you to consider everything at this time and perhaps come into this some sort of decision in order for you to move forward to create this change in your life, because this indecision creates a lot of stagnant energy within your energy field, and then it makes you feel very stuck. It doesn't mean that if you're going to want to stay, if you're willing to if you're wanting to stay on this twin flame journey, that you need to sit and wait for your divine masculine. It just really means you'll be holding space for this divine masculine. You'll be really having faith that in the divine timing you guys will be coming together, but you do need to be patient about this divine masculine and really understand that it might take time for them to really achieve some sort of balance within their own energies first, and it might take some time. So it doesn't mean, as I said, you need to sit and wait for them, but it might take some things to overcome when it comes to this connection. Okay, so you really need to be aware of that and really decide what you want to do at this point. So spirit is really guiding you into making some sort of change in your life, into making some sort of a decision, because I feel like you're still very conflicted, within your own mental space when it comes to this connection. So it's an important time for you to make this change in your life and decide what you truly want from this connection, from your own life. So it's going to be a difficult decision, but it needs to be made in order for you to move forward, okay, at this time. So let's see. Now I just want to grab one crystal for you to see what might be helpful for you on this journey. So I'm going to grab one card, and then I'm going to read the meaning of this crystal and the relationship message. So you might want to find this crystal and perhaps work with their energies, okay? Okay, we do have Pressertine Garnet, number 53. So let me quickly find the message for you. Let's see. Number 53. Page 194. Okay, here you go. So essential meaning of this crystal is charm and charisma, shining and sparkling, being a bright beacon of confidence that inspires others. Okay, interesting. So let's read the relationship message. You are a unique being with the light only you can emit. Do you think you have to work harder to make people like you? What if your soulmate is out there waiting for you to stop trying so hard and just be your glorious, amazing, brilliant self? What if your soulmate is waiting for your beacon to send out the message? I'm here and ready for a partner to shine with me. Today is a good day to recognize all that is attractive in you and stop trying to hide it out of some sort of fear that others might not be comfortable seeing in you. Seeing you in your full glory. Shine brightly today. Okay, so this stone is really might be helpful to find your confidence as well. So I do get a sense that you both might be struggling a little bit with self-esteem, because we do have self-esteem on your divine masculine sign, and this stone also talks about finding your confidence and self-esteem and really showing the world and perhaps your divine masculine how unique you are, okay, that you possess and emit this light within you, okay, so you don't have to try harder to prove someone how special you are. So this I feel like this crystal might be really helpful to you if you can find it, okay, and work with these energies. Now let's move on to messages from your divine masculine. Oh man, this reading was a bit too heavy, so let's see. So what else does your divine masculine want you to know at this time? We have, I feel your strong presence. So as I said to you earlier, with this crown chakra, you might be also very connected to your twin, and they're just really feeling your energies very strongly at this time. So just be aware of that. So whenever you feel angry or frustrated or upset, your twin might be picking up on these energies, okay? So this is important because if you're going to be in this lower vibrational energies, your twin might be also be affected by it. So if you can, just try to be more uplifted, more understanding, have more compassion, and as I said, hold this space for your divine masculine, and it's really going to help them heal, okay? Because they're really, you guys are both really connected to one another energetically, and it's really going to help them, help them align, within their own energies at this time. Now, we also have the thought of being apart makes me anxious, so they're really worried, stressed, and anxious about you being, apart from one another, and they're just really, I feel, in this distress and going and feeling this grief of this connection, because I feel like they're perceiving this connection as something that might be over, or perhaps they know the way they've been acting, you might not want to accept them back later on, even though they might be, working on themselves. So this whole situation is really, stressing them out, and they're really worried about how things are going to be unfolding for both of you later on. So let's see what else they want you to know. We have, I am overwhelmed with mixed emotions for you. Yeah, so this divine masculine is really overwhelmed by this connection, but by their emotions. Okay, so even though they do have a lot of love and feelings, at times they might be really getting angry or just really upset about certain things, and this is really throwing them off from their own, balance. So it's really difficult. A lot of things are triggering to them at this time, especially if they haven't healed any wounds and they're still in this, devil energy. So there's a lot of things that might be triggering them at this time, which creates a lot of inner conflict within their own emotions. Okay, so what else? And we have twin flame cards. Okay, so they might be aware of this connection, of this label twin flame, or they might just be really getting this strong sense where they know that you guys are connected somehow on a deeper level. Okay, so that might be an indication for you. So that's all I have for you, my dear Pisces. I know it's been a bit of a difficult reading today for you too, but I do see you having this courage and strength and finding your own, this inner strength that will really be helpful to you in the near future. So just stay optimistic, and I feel like there's going to be some sort of change coming in for you, whether it's whether it's related to this divine masculine or not, but there's going to be a change in your life, like a significant change. So just be aware of that, and I feel like just try not to perhaps self-sabotage yourself, thinking that this divine masculine will never change. So try to stay more optimistic about them, and of course, always have healthy boundaries with like not only this masculine, but I feel like other relationship in your life, because this is really important, because that's showing other people how you truly want to be, you know, treated. So I feel like you've done the right thing if you put up healthy boundaries with this divine masculine for now, because they were just not in the right space at a time to be in this union with you. But just have faith, and I feel like things will be changing for you for better. Okay, so I'm wishing you all the best, and I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I will see you guys in my next readings. Take care. Bye.